Hey besties, it's Rosie. Besties, the masculine collective has been undergoing some radical restructuring lately. So any of the divine masculines in your life are probably going through it right now. If you're a divine masculine and you're going through it right now, this is why. Right now, my divine masculines are having a heart chakra awakening. And what's awakening for them is this newfound realization that they have not been living from a place of their truth. They have been in survival mode. Many masculines have been prioritizing things that society, their families, pressures from others have taught them that they need to prioritize, oftentimes at the direct cost of their own internal happiness. And I'm seeing my masculines, depending on where you'll be in the journey, are having varying degrees of realizations around this truth. Spirit, what do you want my divine masculines to know about this transformation? Bestie, I'm getting this image of like, if this were a door that you were walking through, it would be double doors. Like, that is how vast of a difference crossing through this threshold, completing this transformation, is going to take root in your life. It is going to be something that is going to be entirely transformative, not just a little. This is a complete and total shift. I'm going to give you an example from my personal life. So on my own personal altar, let me just drop some energy here so no one can interfere with it. On my own personal altar, I have it divided up in two sections. There is a feminine side and a masculine side. And on my masculine side yesterday, I completely took everything off of it and restructured it. The consecrated magical items that had been on my altar that were dedicated to divine masculine energy, they broke. They stopped working and I had to get new ones. And that shift, anchoring in those new enchanted magical items for the divine masculine, has created just an insane momentum of energy that has been percolating through our collective right now. I had like this mister on my altar that I would use to clear energy. And the old mister that I had was, it was like brown, it was mottled, it was very much like earthen tones. And the new one that I got is made out of sea glass. So this new masculine collective is undergoing a shift so that they can hold more emotions. I used to have a plant on that side of the altar that also would be like a container for masculine energy, but that plant just was never thriving there. It was never doing well. So I ended up replacing it. I put it out to pasture where it wants to be, and I replaced it with an offering bowl. And the offering bowl is often full of water now. And that represents the masculine's ability to hold emotions, their ability to be a safe container for the emotions and flow of the feminine, instead of just being waterlogged and always, struggling to find this balance between what they are able to take in and output. They are now this sturdy, stalwart vessel for feeling an emotion. And as a result, of course, they are coming to master their own. In order to hold the emotions of others, you must be a master of your own. I think in the coming weeks, months, years, we're going to see a new subset of masculines who are very emotionally in tuned. They are really going to embody this King of Cups energy. In fact, the card that I'm pulling for this right now is the Queen of Cups. Not only are they going to be in control of their emotions, but they will understand this truth that from this place of flow, they can actually shape the world around them based on their feelings and emotions. And that's not really something that we want to give the power to the masculine collective as it stands. For the majority of it is still very distorted. We don't really want those people being able to shape their world with their cataclysmic emotions and their inability to regulate them. But this new emerging collective of masculines is going to be extremely emotionally in tune, and therefore better able and better equipped to handle the delicate natures and sensitivities of the feminines that they are connected to. Bestie, the masculine collective right now, the more distorted among them, they are very much trapped in the labyrinth of the mind. They are very much trapped in their own thoughts. They are trapped in thought forms that they inherited. They weren't even ones that they came up with on their own. They were just ones inherited either from their lineage, from society, from other people's projections. They are still very much in this prison that another person created for them. But I am seeing that on the other side of this, they are starting to have a more internal recognition of the importance of feminine energy. And when one counterpart is able to see the importance of the other's energy, they then are able to recognize it in themselves. They are able to wield it in themselves. So collectively, the masculines are coming into this newfound understanding and appreciation of feminine energy, mostly our emotional energy and the powerful currents that sit therein. I'm seeing them come into an understanding of their actual power and role here, that their earth self, I'm just actually going to show you the card that I pulled for this, that their earth self is really just this little avatar, and this is their true self. They're pulling from the power of this higher spiritual being, that their reality here as they know it is actually one tiny piece of a grand puzzle that they can pull from, they can draw from, they can tap into, they can govern themselves from. And this is a very important realization. This is the crux of enlightenment. Enlightenment is simply the understanding that you are a human, a soul, having a human experience. That there isn't just your human self. It is your multi-cosmic self also pulling the strings and having a say in what goes on here. Bestie, I think that this energy, when it finally integrates fully into the masculine collective, it is going to completely reshape the way that we have structured ourselves around work and stability. It is going to completely reshape the way the masculines are moving in this world. And this might not even be something that we truly feel the far reaches of in our generation. This might be more of an energy that, like, the babies, the divine masculines that are being born now, is going to carry forth into our collective. The very evolved ones among us will seed this energy now, but I think that for the majority of it, this will be like the next generation of masculines that are coming online. I'm seeing them holding like this blueprint, this very ancient blueprint that has never really been seen here before. I'm hearing since the time of Atlantis. So this is something that like a lot of masculines have not come online with for a very, very, very long time. Spirit, why is that? I'm getting it has something to do with the technology that is emerging on our planet right now, like manual labor. A dexterous mind was very important because we didn't have the assist of technology. But now that there is, people can tap in more to their own gifts or their other gifts. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords, yeah. I'm seeing that if wielded correctly, and I say that with an asterisk beside it because we have all seen how things have gone in the past, but if wielded correctly, this new emergence of artificial intelligence technology does have the potential to alleviate the strain on society so that they can do the deep inner work of healing. And this is what is absolutely most needed. I think in the divine plan, this was given to us as a gift so that we could unburden ourselves with the over-reliance that we have placed in our society on things like that, so that we can be free to do the inner work. A lot of people don't understand when you are in survival mode, you cannot heal from anything. You will only be surviving. So if we allow this to take us out of survival mode, I think a lot of the masculines can finally get online, do that deep inner healing work, and we can finally get somewhere as a collective. I love you.